This is the Show Up Show, helping coaches, service providers, leaders, and entrepreneurs to master showing up to build their brand, authority, and grow their business. Whether it's showing up on social media, in front of an audience, on a live interview, or an actual stage, this podcast is going to help you overcome visibility fear to confidently brand yourself as the authority in your industry. I'm Joanne Chan, aka the Confidence and Visibility Queen, and I am on a mission to share how I went from a nobody to the confident leader I am today, what I have learned, and what I have done to build my brand and business from scratch, and help you do the same so that you can make an impact in the world with the meaningful work that you do. Whether you are new to the business world or feeling unsure about public visibility, or you want to be seen and heard in a way that doesn't feel icky but authentic to you, you will discover how to become visible in your own unique way and show up as the confident entrepreneur you have always dreamed about becoming. Now, it's time to get you show up and be confidently visible so you can easily attract more clients and opportunities for yourself. Before you start a podcast, you need to ask yourself this one question. So in one of our previous episodes, I talk about the many benefits of having a podcast, especially if you are a coach, consultant, entrepreneur, or thought leader. If you haven't listened to that yet, go watch it now and then come back to this episode. Because in this episode, I want you to answer a question that is crucial if you are thinking about starting a podcast. Your answer to this question is going to determine whether or not you want to start a podcast. So the question I want you to answer is basically the title of this famous book. Start with why. Like, why do you want to start a podcast? Like I said, there are many reasons, there are many advantages a podcast can give you in terms of marketing and branding yourself. But let me share with you my why, which has nothing to do with branding and marketing. So when I first started my first podcast, it's called Find Joy with Joanne back in 2021. I didn't really have a business. My why was very simple. It was purely a passion project, my happiness project. I started with a pure intention to just share my stories, my message, and my journey with the world. And as I evolved, I started my own coaching business. Eventually I had to pivot and started my second podcast, which is the podcast that you are listening to right now, the Show Up Show. So I would say, don't be afraid to start, because you will never figure out the whole journey and you will never know what is going to happen. It's a journey. Podcasting is a journey. It's not something that you do it once, but it's something that you are committed to doing for the long haul. So the first question is, you're going to answer this question yourself. Why do you want to start a podcast? Do you know that the average podcasters quit after 7 episodes? It's true. You can go Google it. But if you are listening to this, I know you are not the average and you're not the majority of people who give up easily. So I share this on my social media and I got a lot of comments from people asking me why. Well, it's always easy to start something in life or in business. And I want to be very honest with you. It's a lot of work that you need to do after you start your own podcast. And sometimes you won't feel like doing it. Not to mention the initial groundwork that you need to set up and research and figure out for launching your podcast. But if you truly want to build something, if you really want to build yourself up, you want to build your personal brand, don't start a podcast unless you can commit to it for at least 3 years. So what keeps you going in this journey is going to be your why. Yes, starting a podcasting is cool and it's an exciting journey. And understanding your motivation behind is key to your success. So which is why it's important for us to dive into the many compelling reasons why you might want to embark on this journey and stay committed to it. First, many podcasters begin because they are deeply passionate about a particular topic, whether it's spirituality, relationship, mindset, or even dog training. Podcasting offers a platform to share your expertise, insights, and your passion with the world. And your passion can be infectious because people who listen to your podcast are people who share the same interests and passion as you. And they are individuals who are eager to learn, to explore, and to grow alongside you. Another reason to start a podcast is community building. Podcasting allows you to create a tight-knit community of listeners around your topic. These listeners can become loyal supporters, die-hard fans, engaging with your content, providing feedback, and even participating in your live events. If you are following me on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn, you'll know that I have been hosting these virtual dinner parties as an effort to build an engaged tribe. And I would love to meet you at our next virtual dinner party and get to know you. So just go to the link in the show note below to RSVP. I'm hosting these events for my community and clients once or twice a month. So there is a choice of dates and times for you to select and attend based on your own schedule and availability. Podcasting also offers a unique opportunity to amplify your voice. It's a medium where you have full control over your content, enabling you to express your thoughts, opinions, and creativity without any limitations. There was this lady who wanted to start her own podcast, and when she reached out to me, she shared with me that she has many things that she wants to talk about, and she couldn't decide and narrow it down to just one topic. And I told her, this is your podcast. Nobody is telling you what to say or what not to say. You get to talk everything you want to talk about. And this can be especially powerful if you have a message to share, a cause to advocate for, and a story that needs to be heard. Personal growth is yet another compelling reason to start a podcast. I have grown so much ever since I started my podcast 3 years ago. The process of researching, talking to people from all walks of life, other experts and speakers, and learning from them truly is a profound learning experience. It also challenges you to improve your communication skills, your speaking skills, to build your confidence, to push your boundaries. Like I always joke about it, when I look back at my very first episode, when I interviewed a guest, meaning when I first brought a guest to my show, I was so freaking nervous. But now, after recording more than almost 180 episodes and talking to hundreds of people, podcasting has become my second nature. And people always tell me it's so very comfortable speaking with me on my podcast. And let's not forget about the professional benefits. Podcasting can open doors to exciting opportunities such as partnership, business, clients, sponsorship, speaking engagement, or even a potential career change. I have attracted sponsors who believe in my mission and exciting opportunities that I would otherwise never get if not without my podcast, like interviewing Hollywood director and actor. I would say it was one of my major milestones in podcasting. And the crazy part is, he reached out to me. While I'm not special, it's possible for you. Because as your podcast grows in popularity and as you build a strong personal brand with your podcast, it can become a valuable asset in your professional portfolio. Lastly, podcasting allows you to leave a legacy. Your episodes will be available for listeners long after you have recorded them, potentially impacting people across the world for generations to come. Imagine your grandkids listening to all your podcasts long after you are gone. It's a way for them to learn about who you are and what you do, the lessons, the wisdoms that you impart, and the message that you have for them and that you want to leave for the world. So whether it's about pursuing your passion, building a community, amplifying your voice, experiencing personal growth, and attracting lucrative opportunities, or leaving a legacy behind, there are countless reasons why you want to start a podcast. The question is, what is your why? What is your reason for starting a podcast? As we wrap up today's episode, I encourage you to reflect on your own motivation and inspiration. What burning desire or vision do you hold in your head and your heart? Remember, the world of podcasting is full of possibilities. No matter your reason, your voice is powerful, unique, and valuable. And your journey in podcasting is an adventure waiting to unfold. And I would love to be a part of the journey. If you are ready to take the plunge into podcasting and have questions about starting your podcast, feel free to reach out. And until next time, keep showing up. Success doesn't show up for you until you show up and pursue your own success. Hi there, thanks for listening today, and I would love to meet you at our virtual dinner party. Once or twice a month, we come together as a community in a safe and empowering environment to help and support one another in our entrepreneurship journey. So what is a virtual dinner party? A VDP is not a networking event, it's not a teach event, and it's not a webinar where you don't get to talk. I want you to imagine the VDP being a cross between a mastermind, speed dating, and a Tony Robbins event. And most importantly, there is nothing for sale. My goal for you in attending our VDP is to help you build real confidence, gain more visibility for yourself, and build a deeper connection within our community. What is the catch? There isn't one. If you are a coach, consultant, entrepreneur, or podcaster, come and join us for a truly unique and world-class experience. And there is a choice of dates and times for you to attend. To RSVP, just send me a DM on Facebook with the word VDP now.